Hi love, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful vest. In the back you can see there is a flower of life motif and this is my favorite motif so far. I have been working with this motif in many designs already. And this design is covered from size XXS to XL. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make size XS. And if you want to make in different sizes, you can get the written pattern on my Ravelry shop as well as the pattern library on my website. I also have Etsy, just anywhere you prefer. And I want you to know that when you purchase the pattern, you're also supporting me to create more pattern to share with you. And this way we are all growing together. I want to let you know that in this project, I used the yarn from Crochet and I love their yarn so much. I actually have a video review about their yarn because I really love their yarn. It's so soft in the hand and it's just a high quality. I put the link down below as well so that you can visit their website. They have an amazing offer every month. And in this project, I use their yarn. You see the green one is the olive colors and the pink one is the pink blush. First, you're going to make the flower of life motif. I put the link for you how to learn to make a flower of life motif because I have a step-by-step video for you. And when you got the flower of life motif, like so, in this size XS, we make 4 round. When you got 4 round, we're going to round it up the border. You see the stitch marker over there. I put 4 corner, and this 4 corner you will see that I add the stitch marker where there is the petal, just 1 petal. You see there's a 1 petal, and then I add the stitch marker. And you see in the middle there's also 1 petal on the top, but I do not add the stitch marker there. I add in the other corner. In the flower of life, we're going to have a 6 petal of 1 petal each, but we're gonna ignore the middle one on the top and down because we're going to make 4 corner only. And to round it up, after you make the flower of life motif, you will not cut the yarn from one of the corner where you add the stitch marker there. You're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 we count as 1 double crochet. And then inside of that chain space, you're going to add 1 double crochet in there. Then you're going to add 3 half double crochet inside of that chain space. This is only where you have the stitch marker. For the next chain space, you're going to add 5 of half double crochet. And in each of the chain space, you will add only 5 half double crochet until you arrive the chain space just right before the next stitch marker. And here we are just right before the green stitch marker in that chain space. We're going to add 3 half double crochet. And then we add another 2 double crochet in the same chain space. Chain 1. And now in the next chain space, we're going to add 2 double crochet. And then the same chain space, we're going to add 3 half double crochet. So here we kind of making the corner like so. It's only before and after the stitch marker we're going to do that in 4 corners. So you just have to remember this part and you're just going to repeat that. And now in the next chain space you're going to add just 5 half double crochet. Again 5 half double crochet until you arrive there, and now you're just gonna repeat what I just show you right now before and after of the stitch marker. And you're just going to do that in every stitch marker until you arrive to the beginning of the blue one. You're going to add in that chain space 3 half double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch at the 3rd chain of the beginning to close this round. This is the first round. And you will have something like this. And here you have your 4 corners where all the stitch markers are. And now you're going to start round 2. Round 2, just chain 3, and this chain 3 count as 1 double crochet. And then into the next stitch you're going to add 1 double crochet again. And after that you're going to add 1 half double crochet in each stitch across until you arrive at the next corner where you have the stitch marker. But for now, just add 1 half double crochet along across. And just right there, when you arrive, just write 2 stitches before the stitch marker, before the chain space over there. You're going to add 2 double crochet. On top of the 2 double crochet from previous round, you see. Chain 1. And then you're going to skip that chain space and you're going to add 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochet from previous round, like so. And again after that you're going to add 1 half double crochet across, and you will do the same when you arrive just 2 stitches before the stitch marker. You're going to add 1 double crochet 2 times, like that. Just gonna repeat where you just did now, all 4 corners again and again until you arrive at the blue stitch marker. This is the beginning. I also changed the color, so you can just change the color if you want. And now when you arrive at the last 2 stitches, there you add 1 double crochet in the next 2 last stitches and then chain 1. Now you're going to slip stitch into the beginning of your chain that you make 3 chain before. So you're just going to make do a slip stitch on top of that 3rd chain of the beginning. And now you repeat, you finish round 2, and for round 3 and round 4 you're going to repeat round 2. So you're going to do these 2 more rounds to complete 4 rounds at the end. Yeah, here we got 4 rounds done, and you can see the 4 corners also form itself up. And now we're going to make the upper part. You see where I point to sides, to the right and the left. Now from the right corner we're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 count as 1 double crochet. And now we're going to add 1 double crochet in each stitch across until you arrive to the other side, which is on the left side. And we're going to skip the last one and just add 1 double crochet in the chain space instead. You will see when we get there. And the reason I skip the last stitch and add 1 double crochet in the chain space instead, because that way it holds up the back side better. So not to confuse you, now you just add 1 double crochet in each stitch across. You will see that when you arrive before the chain space, you have 39 double crochet. And you're gonna skip 1 last stitch and just add 1 double crochet in the chain space instead. You should have this row of 40 double crochet stitches at the other side. And for different sizes, you will have different number. As I say, I already make a calculation and everything for you. Just get the pattern. This way you're able to make all sizes. And now let's continue row 2, chain 3 to build up the yarn. Now you're gonna add 1 double crochet in each stitch across, in total of 40 double crochet when you arrive at the other side. And you're just going to repeat when you arrive the other side. This is row 2, and you're going to repeat row 2 until you get to row 6. So row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, just the repeating of row 2. I'll meet you there when you got 6 rows. Okay, here we have already the upper part done, and we're going to do something very important. You see the stitch marker down there? There is the chain space from the corners that we made from the beginning. We're going to add the stitch marker there in the corner, and above the stitch marker from the corner is very important because we're going to form the side body. So from the chain space down there, you add another stitch marker. You see the green one, the yellow one is down there in the chain space, and the green one up there. You count from the chain space of the yellow stitch marker, you count 9 stitches, and then you add the green stitch marker. I mean, you can add any colors, but I just let you know that I count 9 stitches and then I add another one, which is the green one in my case. You do that the other side as well. And this one is for size XS. And again, please get the written pattern, then you understand, because this is a lot of calculation. When you have my video tutorial to guide you through, it's much easier to be able to make this vest. Yeah, when you got all the stitch marker in at the point, then from the top there in the upper back, we're going to create the armhole and the front part at the same time. From there, you're going to chain 39. Alright, after this chain 39, there's no more video, just a picture. So I'm sharing with you the written pattern pictures to explain to you, because somehow the video format, I don't know where they are, but I do my best to explain to you. Alright, here chain 39. So when you got your 39 chain, you're going to slip stitch where the green stitch marker is, and you're going to add 1/2 double crochet until you arrive into another stitch marker in the yellow one. And this is not the row yet, just to connecting and forming the armhole. For the round one, you're going to chain 2 and add 1/2 double crochet in each stitch across until you arrive at the top. And when you arrive at the top, you're gonna add 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochet. You see the arrows pointing over there as well. And then for the round 2, you're going to chain 2, and you're gonna do 2 together meaning you add 2 stitches in one, 2 together, and then you're gonna add 1/2 double crochet in each stitch across. So pretty much every row you just decrease 1 stitch, every row 1 stitch less until you got 5 rows, and the decreasing is only happen at the top. So when you got 5 rows, you should have 47 half double crochet. Then you will count from the bottom up to the middle part. You see where the blue stitch marker is, you count 21 stitches and add the blue stitch marker there. And from the top where you have your hook hanging there, you're going to do decreasing again as usual until you arrive to your blue stitch marker. And when you get there, you're going to add 1/2 double crochet, chain 1, 1/2 double crochet inside where the blue stitch marker is. And after that, you're just going to add 1/2 double crochet in each stitch across, ending with 1/2 double crochet in the second chain of the turning chain. And you keep repeating that until you got total of 9 rows, meaning that every time at the top you're decreasing, right? So you just do that until you got 9 rows. And for row 10, 11, 12, you just do the same but without decreasing. On the top, no more decreasing, but just do everything else the same. And for size XS, you will finish at row 12. And that's it. Now you're going to do again the other side. You see the yellow arrow. You're just gonna start from the top down and repeat every single step the same. And when you have the other side done, you have something like this. And this is very important. You must try it on and pull both sides toward the center of your breast. It has to meet perfectly without overlapping, neither too tight. It has to be perfectly meeting. And so for that, in the written pattern, I have all sizes from different body of tester, testing that for you with the number exactly that you can use. In this case, when you make for your customer, if you have a shop, you can have the number already calculated for you. So please get the pattern. It's going to be very good for you that have all the number, because if you don't have, it can be very headache. And when you got it fit, then you're going to sew the left and the right together. You see where the meeting point, I have the yellow arrow over there. And you can also add, I will suggest you to add a button there. I used a small wooden button in the middle there. And I also chain the strap of 80 chain because I like it to be snuggled under my breast and also hold my breast better. So you can do that as well, chain 80 or 100, and then you just do a corset style right after the button. So yeah, then you're done. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, and if you don't know yet, I have a pattern library on my website of my pattern I offer for small exchange. Check it out. And I want to say thank you so much for all of my pattern testers again. They are all amazing. You can check their work by just read through the description box below. I put all their links down there. And if you want to be part of our testing process, you can also join us on Crochet Tribe, Maya Luna Corazon. And I will be very happy if you join us there. Alright, before you go, just make sure you check out the yarn from Knit Crate as well, because I'm going to make many more pieces using this yarn. I fall in love with their yarn and their customer service. You will love it as well. I'm sure about that. Okay, my beautiful friends, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, now is the time. Don't forget to click that little bell next to it as well. Give it a thumb up if you like this video. I see you later. Bye.